Hello and welcome back to part 4 of the Amati Bismarck, and in this part I warned you this part will be really boring because it's all about sanding and putty and primer and this over and over again. Well, before I continue with my working offline, let me give you a quick builder's tip. You see that there's a dark and there's a bright side. Well, if you want to sand something really flush, you spray a thin coat of acrylic, in this case black paint, on top of it, and then you sand it. And your sanding blocks should be so straight as possible, so you always will see where are some dents in your surface, like this one. You see the dark spots. You cannot feel this with your fingers, but through the dark coat you always see where are some dents. So we will continue sanding the deck flush, and then we turn around and start with sanding the hull.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises. Early in the morning, put him in the longboat until he's sober. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Put him in the longboat until he's sober. Early in the morning, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises.
Alright, so we have finished up the first step in our long journey of sanding the hull, and for that we used a very coarse sandpaper. I think it's a grit 50. And now we also can see clearly the spots where are some deeper dents in the model, and those need some putty. But fortunately those are only a few spots, and it's mostly around the resin parts, because I don't want to grind the resin. I can sand this flush, but I don't want it, so it's better to apply some putty on these spots. And the center propeller shaft resin part fits much better than I thought in the beginning, so that was a mistake to title this as it will not fit. It fits very well, and you see there are only a few dark spots around it, which has to treat it with some putty. But the rest looks really well. And that's also the thing, as better you apply the first layer of planks, the lesser you have problems with the second layer, because you only have to continue the shape of the first layer of planks and then sand it flush. Well, we also will apply some sanding sealer so that we harden out a little bit the wood and also close the pores. And one last advice, now is the time to check the planks if there are some loose planks, because you can't avoid it. Also, I had some 2 or 3 spots where in small sections where the plank came up. Just apply some thin CA glue and press it back. because later on it will be very difficult to repair those spots and it will bother you all the time. It will be seen always. Okay, let us apply the sanding sealer and then let's continue. Okay, so while you're seeing the boring process of sanding the hull from the filler primer, I will slowly end this part. I'm very sure that I have to repeat this step once or twice again before I cover all the tiny gaps and cracks in the hull, so that I have a really finished and smooth surface for the final primer, and after that the paint job. So I hope that it will be not too much work, and I don't want to bother you with the process of sanding it. So let us wait for the next step, and up to then, stay tuned and see you there.